Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I've done several videos on Ctrl D, which is Control Duplicate. And on your keyboard or on your work page, so somebody sent me a file or a photo, and this is a way to do something. They send me an arrow. Well, this is not your duplicate distance. This is your nudge distance. And by looking at the photo, you have a rectangle selected on the screen, so you only have your rectangle handles here to making curves. You've done a good job of putting your nudge distance here because it normally doesn't show up like mine. If I draw a rectangle, I've got my well, I'm going to move this picture out of the way. Right up here, if I draw a rectangle, I've got my rectangle, but I don't have my nudge. So when you don't have anything selected, this is your nudge distance. This is your duplicate distance with nothing selected. So this is where you're probably set on the factory default, which is 0.25 by 0.25. And then when you Control D and make a duplicate of that, it moved it 1/4 of an inch up and over. So that's your duplicate distance right there with nothing selected. Change that to 0, change that to 0. And I keep this on, if you're a laser engraver, I keep it on 0.001. Then just go to Tools and Save as Default, and then it will be there the next time you want to open it up. So now, if you Control D and make a duplicate of this box, it puts it right on top. And the advantage is, because you can get stuff right back, let's make it a 5-inch nudge. So I made a duplicate, put it right on top, and I nudge it over 5 inches or whatever you want. Nudge it out of the screen. You can always nudge it back. That's why I like my duplicate right on top. So that's your duplicate distance. This is your nudge. But normally, unless you've done like this person has, which is pretty cool, and I've done that over the years, is that you can change your nudge distance and have it on your screen at all times by adding it. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.